Good morning, my lovelies, and thank you for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. Today's Tuesday, the 13th of April. My name's Leanne. Hi, if you're new here, and if you're coming back, as always, thanks ever so much for doing so. Right, let's just get straight into it with breakfast and coffee. I'm having an iced coffee today because, you know, the sun's out. It may be chilly in the house, but that doesn't matter. Sun's out, iced coffee's out. So I've just got a teeny bit of my Percol espresso in my little glass here. It's only like a teaspoon because I'm a bit of a wuss and I don't like it that strong. Some hot water off the boil, make it into a little espresso. And that's beautiful. Then I'm going to add some cold water and some ice. Oh my God, it's alive. That's a bit dramatic for this time of the morning. Next up, 100 mils of my lovely favourite Alpro Almond Barista. I've put that in my little measuring jug and I'm just gonna give it a little whisk. It just makes it so much cooler. See how it literally doubles in size when you whisk it up. It's quite a nice way to make your milk go a little bit further. Anyway, yeah, you can see the original line is about there. One syn for the Alpro Almond Barista, and I'm just gonna pour it delightfully. Look at that. How awesome does that look? Seriously. Add a straw. And there's my 1 tin iced coffee. And in the blue corner, we have my second portion of overnight oats that I made on Sunday night. So this is 40 grams of oats, my healthy extra B choice. It's 100 grams of the Alpro plain Greek style yogurt, which is half a syn. And then it's between 150 to 200 mils of the Alpro unsweetened almond milk, which is part of my healthy extra A. And then to that, I'm gonna add, so it's just half a syn, and I'm gonna do exactly the same as yesterday, and I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of my fruity linseed mix, which is linseed or flaxseed if you're in the US, sesame seeds, blueberries and raspberries. It's delicious. It's just 3 syns for a tablespoon. And then also 2 teaspoons of maple syrup, just because it's delicious. And that'll be 1 syn. So in total, this is 4.5 syns. And there we go. Yes, it's a 5.5 syn breakfast, but it's healthy and it's totally worth it. So I was about to come and say hi, but Delta wanted to say hi. Who's that, Delts? Her molting is mostly done now, but she's still a little raw around the eyes, bless her, because she will keep rubbing them. Hello? Who's that? Who's that? You saying hello? It's like giant Delta. Is that your phone friend? Is that your phone friend? Oh, Delta, you're so adorable. Good girl. You don't quite know what to do with yourself, do you? Because you're saying, where's he going? I think she's looking under the phone for like where the budgie on the phone is going. It's like when she's putting her head down. And now we've lost interest, haven't we? Have we lost interest? Hello? Yes. Good girl. Thank you. That was very nice. Ah, isn't she looking pretty? Her little head, all her new feathers are coming through. Look. Yes, she's scraggly on the back of her, but that's just what she looks like, isn't it, my little lovely? For those who don't know, she has French molt and she cannot fly, and she's a rescue, which is why I have her. Anyway, so it is lunchtime now. As you may know, I had a meal plan this week, which I am sticking to so far, which is great. But I was supposed to make last night my little crustless squash mini quiches. So that didn't really happen. It went a bit wrong because I ended up working quite late and then just had to make my dinner and then ate that really late. Everything just went a bit wrong last night. So this morning, before I started work, I actually got my little mini quiches made. So I'm going to show you that now. But as you can see, I just put them in the oven and didn't turn it on, sorry, didn't turn it on. It's not that kind of channel. Yes, so they've just been sat in there. So I'm just going to pop the oven on now to cook them. And if you carry on watching, I'm going to show you how I made them now. I took a butternut squash, I chopped both the ends off and cut it down the middle. Scooped out the seeds with a spoon. I separated the bulbous end that had the seeds in from the main trunk. And the trunk I'll be using later in the week. I'm only going to use these bits. I cut the skin off of these two sections. I diced it into little pieces. I put that in a saucepan with a splash of water, put the lid on and steamed it for 5 minutes. Once the butternut was cooked, I added in 2 big handfuls of spinach that I roughly chopped. I then just stirred it around until it all wilted down. Whilst that was cooling, I took 2 red peppers from a jar of roasted red peppers in brine. I chopped them finely and added them to the butternut and spinach mixture. I also added about 4 chopped up spring onions. To my food processor, I added 1 pack of silken tofu, no need to drain, along with 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. I also added a pinch of salt and some garlic pepper. When it's looking nice and smooth, don't stop. The key here is to scrape down the sides and blend for probably at least another minute, because the smoother you get this, the better it'll work. Just look at how lovely that is now. See how silken it is? This is why silken tofu is magical. Beautiful. I'm now going to add my tofu mixture to my veggie mixture. Give it all a good mix together. Totally optional step, but I do spray my muffin tin with a little bit of olive oil fry light, just because mine has very sharp corners and it just helps it not sort of catch in those. This should be about right for 6 muffins. So I'm just starting by spraying 6 holes, and then I'll spray more if I need to. So my mixture has actually made 10, but that's okay. The half the mixture is going to work out as 1 syn just because of the nutritional yeast. If it wasn't for that, this would be totally sin-free. The final touch for me is just giving a quick wipe around each of the muffin holes. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I do like to make sure that there's no fry light left lying about, because it really does do funny things to trays and stuff if it's there just kind of on its own. So if there's a bit of the tofu mixture, that's cool, but the fry light I don't like leaving on there, so I do just wipe it off. So I'm actually just off down the shop because I need some beetroot and a couple of other small items that I didn't get on Sunday when I did my shop. So I'm going to do that while the oven's on, cooking those little quiches. Hey guys, so it's half an hour later, which I know because I looked at the time on my video, and I just got home and I've just walked back into the house and it smells gorgeous. I think my little quiches are done, so we're going to pull them out of the oven now. Let's have a look. Oh my god. How nice. How hot do they look? Ow, 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 ow. That'll teach me. So I'm just going to wait for those to cool a second. Enjoy a little picture of my town. I live in a little town called Dursley, which is in the sort of Stroud district of the Cotswolds, and it's lovely. We have a real higgledy-piggledy little town, and I love it here. The high street is kind of pedestrianised, and we do have like an active yarn bombing like community in the town. I have mixed feelings about yarn bombing. I like some of it and not others. Like I don't like it when they hang it from trees and stuff, which they've got a lot of. They've gone mad with it lately because they're trying to like make the town look all bright. But what they have done is put it on all the little up and down the pedestrian bit. We've got like bits of it's a bit of this old factory called Lister's, which used to do like bicycle stuff. Lister is famous for it, I think. Or the Lister bicycle. No, that's the Peda bicycle. I can't remember. Anyway, whatever. It's one of the old factories that used to be a factory town, and it's all like parts from the factory. So they've got them all painted dark green, and they're all up and down the pedestrian bit. Anyway, they've got like these like little hats and things on them all. It looks quite cute. And they've decorated our town sign as well. So yeah, here's a 2-minute interlude for you just to have a quick look at that. Well, they are a little delicate. I've never quite perfected the art of getting firm tofu quiches, but any suggestions, let me know. But yes, they are going to be so tasty. Here is my bowl. Trying to hide the worst fallen apart ones, but hasn't necessarily worked that well. That's fine, we'll put it that way up for a photo. And then I've got the other 5. So this is 1 syn in total for that. So I'm pretty happy. It's protein, it's speed, healthy, delicious. Mid-afternoon, I had a hot coffee, and again, this is just 100 mils of the Alpro Almond Barista foamed up, so that's 1 syn. And then I also wanted a little bit of chocolate, so I went for one of my little Oso bars. These are fantastic. They're full of, is it probiotics? And it's 3 syns for this bar. This is the 70% dark one, and they're just a perfect little like amount for a little snack, and it's just really good. And they're in these teeny tiny squares, which I eat individually because I'm like that. Hey guys, so it's currently about 6 o'clock and Mum is over for dinner because it is Tuesday. So, I just got a bit warm then because I've had the oven on. So this evening for dinner we're having spiced aubergine and lentil salad as per my little plan that I made. So, I'm just going to show you everything that I've done so far. I have 3 smaller aubergines, so they've been in the oven with a rub of pretend Ras Al Hanout because I thought I had some and I didn't. So I looked it up online what I could substitute with, and came up with the coriander, ginger and paprika mix. So that's what's rubbed all over this. These have now been cooking for about half an hour in total, so I'll chop those up in a sec. I've got some lentils that have just finished cooking in just a vegetable stock cube, and then in my big bowl I've got a red onion chopped up, 2 large tomatoes and a lot of mint and parsley. And then I've also got a lemon that I'll be squeezing the juice of over, and also there'll be some sumac as well. And here is the finished product. So I just mixed everything together in the big bowl, including about 2/3 of a tablespoon of sumac, and doled it out. So here's my mum's. The white stuff drizzled beautifully over the top is Alpro plain unsweetened yogurt with garlic mixed in and salt. So the best thing about this dish is it's totally sin-free, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. Hey guys, so dinner was delicious. I definitely recommend that recipe. I'm 99% sure I've made that before, but it was definitely really good, and I thoroughly recommend the garlic yogurt going over the top. That just took it to the next level, so actually definitely recommend. As I said, it was sin-free, so happy days. After dinner, I had a cup of after-dinner tea. And I also, for my dessert, I had an Alpro Greek-style strawberry yogurt, which is 1.5 syns. Now, I think that puts me on 12 so far today. Later, I'll be having hot chocolate with whipped cream on it, as per my kind of usual. And honestly, I can't really think of anything else that I might have at the moment. I'll just see, because it's only about 8 o'clock right now. And, you know, I don't want to rule out that I might fancy something later. But to be honest, hot chocolate I'm pretty happy with that. So we'll see. But I'm hoping I might come in under today. Hey guys, so last update of the evening. And I'm on exactly 25 syns. I already told you after my dinner that I had my little Alpro Go On yogurt. I've had 2 hot chocolates, each with 6 squirts of squirty cream on it, the Food Heaven vegan whipped cream, and Galaxy vegan hot chocolate, same as always. So that has brought me completely up to my 25. But at least it's my 25 and not 55. So I'm just having a cup of nighttime tea now, and then I'm going to bed. So thank you very much all for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video and got some nice new recipe ideas, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So happy Tuesday. Bye.